Good. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, and good morning. Happy day. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Wake Up and Win Live with your girl, Dr. Najuma. Listen, y'all, come on in, and let's say it together. Y'all know what we say every morning: wake up and win, wake up and win, wake up and win. Listen, good morning and hello to everyone. I'm so glad to have you tuned in, joining in live and listening to the replay, watching the replay of Wake Up and Win Live with your girl, Dr. Najuma. So glad to have you in with us this morning. I am, of course, Dr. Najuma, host of Wake Up and Win Live. So glad to have you tuned in with us. We come on every day, Monday through Friday, to offer a daily win word, a word that will help you as you get up and get out there and go win in life, whatever area of life that you feel, desire, want, need to win in. We have a win word just for you. But I'm also a personal mastery coach. And so I have clients that I work with, but a lot of what we share on Wake Up and Win Live is rooted in some core principles and tenets around personal mastery. Now, you might be wondering, where does all this come from? It came through my journey of loss and grief. I had to rebuild. I had to start over again, basically. In 2018, I lost my son and had to start a whole new journey, a whole new part of life. And out of that came the Wake Up and Win mindset, Wake Up and Win process, theory. And so I've been putting some things together. I've been working with some clients. And so from my experience, plus what I've learned, I like to just come on here and share with you a win word to help you get up and get out there and go win. And I am of the belief, and our philosophy is that you can go through a very difficult time, a loss, a challenge. You can recover, you can restore, you can renew, and you can get back out there and win again. So that is our Wake Up and Win uh, 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 the idea, the theory. But again, we are so glad to have you tuned in with us. So listen, let's get into that Wake Up and Win word today. And today's win word is winning lessons from Shacarri Richardson. Lessons from Richardson. Win it, believe it, and see it. Lessons from Shacarri Richardson. Believe it and see it. If you're not familiar, if you haven't watched the news, possibly you may have missed the updates on the women's track meets happening in Budapest, where our very own Shacarri Richardson won, and she beat out the almost undefeated Jamaicans women's group and women's team. And what was amazing about her win is that Shacarri, has went under a lot of scrutiny. The year that her mother passed away, she had taken some marijuana. She had used some marijuana before a meet. And when tested, she was disqualified and so on and so forth. But it wasn't just the fact that happened. It was the way in which the media and people all across the globe just really lambasted this young lady in the worst kind of way, as opposed to recognizing that she too was going through her own loss. She was going through her own loss, grieving, and it may not have been the best decision, but she actually had not done anything fully illegal. Now, I'm not here to argue the details of the Olympics and all those kinds of things, because the reality is I don't know enough about their policy. All I do know is that she went through, from what I saw, what I read, she went through a great deal of scrutiny. And there was no sympathy for the fact that this young lady had gone through a major loss in her life. But what we have seen, Shacarri, over the last couple of years is her commitment and focus to getting back up again and winning. And baby, has she done that? Has she done that? And you can see in the races that she's won, she is almost a new person because she went through a major loss. She restored, she recovered, she renewed her mind, and she got back out there. And guess what, y'all? She won. So for the next couple of days, I'm going to share some lessons from Shacarri Richardson. And one of those lessons that I noticed that I heard from her in her interviews was this idea of believing in herself, doing this race for herself, not for the respect of the world, not for the respect of people, but for herself. She believed in herself. She envisioned herself winning, and she won. And what I want to offer to all of you that are watching live, those that are watching the replay, those that are listening, is that you too can go through a major loss, restore, recover, rebuild, and get back out there and win. And one of the things that Shacarri teaches us is this idea of believing it and seeing it, believing it and seeing it. That we have to believe that we will win, and we have to see that we will win. You have to believe that you will get better, things will get better, and then you have to begin to envision and see it happening. I am an athlete, but I'm also a public speaker, and there's not much that I do out as relates to athletics or public speaking that I don't envision how it's going to play out before I actually do it. It's a very healthy process. If you are a speaker, an aspiring speaker, that is a helpful tool. It's something I teach my emerging speakers clients, is that you have to envision yourself on that stage. You have to envision yourself on that platform, and you have to believe in yourself. And I want to encourage you, as you're thinking through processing, how can I get up from what I went through, from my loss and my challenge, from my difficulty? How do I get back up and get back out there and win? The first and foremost thing is you've got to believe. And I don't mean just hope in yourself, I mean believe in yourself. You have to convince yourself. You have to believe in yourself so much that other people believe in you. That was the secret to Muhammad Ali. He believed in himself so much, other people believed in him even before he ever won a fight. People came in knowing, oh, Ali's going to win. Ali's going to win. Why? Because Ali had a convinced mind. He believed in himself. And then after we believe in ourselves, we have to see ourselves. You have to see yourself running, beating others, crossing the finish line, turning in the report, getting the loan, getting the grant. You have to see yourself selling the products. You have to see yourself being in front of people, being successful. You have to see yourself winning at your delivery. You have to see it, believe it, and see it. And I want to offer you a simple exercise, and it's simply this. First of all, you'll write down your belief statement about yourself. Like, I believe that I believe Monday when I'm presenting doing the presentation for the 100 women, that as I'm speaking, I will da 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 da, and I will da da da. You have to believe that my presentation is going to be amazing, and as I'm out there, people are going to be moved. You have to believe in yourself, and then you have to envision it. You have to see it. You have to see yourself on that stage hitting every point. You have to envision yourself walking across the stage. You have to envision yourself holding the mic. You have to see it. You have to see yourself getting back up. You have to see yourself walking out the hospital. You have to see it. You have to believe it, and you have to see it. And that is how you wake up and win. That is how you go through a major loss, like me, like others, like yourself, like Shacarri Richardson. Go through a major loss. Have a life-changing difficulty, a challenge. Restore, renew your mind, restore, rebuild, reprogram even. You got to go through that journey and then get up and get out there and go win. But the first step is you got to believe it and see. You have to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself so convincingly that others believe in you. And every day you're going to write down your belief statement. And then you're going to take that belief statement, read it. And then the second part of the practice is you're going to sit quietly or sit in a space where you can think and just envision what you wrote. Envision, if you write down, I'm having an amazing conference event. I'm having an amazing speaker time. When my time is to speak, I'm going to kill it. And that might be in your belief statement. Now you have to sit with that belief statement and envision it. You have to see it. See it to the point where you physically can feel yourself on that stage or doing whatever. I'm just using speaking because I'm a speaker. But whatever it is, making that product, you have to see it. You have to see it. And once you believe it and once you see it, you have to get out there and execute. It wasn't just enough for Shacarri to believe she could win and to see herself winning. She actually had to get out there and run that race and beat those women and beat them. She did. And she did well. So thank you for joining us today on Wake Up and Win Live with your girl, Dr. Najuma. Part 1 of Lessons from Shacarri Richardson. Believe and see. Believe in yourself and see yourself. Getting up, getting out there, and going for the win. Thank you again for being tuned in to Wake Up and Win Life. I'm your girl, Dr. Najuma. I'm also a personal mastery coach. If you're looking for personal mastery coaching, send me a message and let's talk and let's get you onboarded to do some amazing things to get up, get out there, and go win. We out, y'all. Peace.